Good morning, we're in a new city and a new country. We're in Shanghai, China. I don't know if you can tell by the wallpaper behind me, but we are at Shanghai Disney, and this is the Toy Story Hotel. It's very, very cute. We got in super late last night, but everything is like nice little accents of Toy Story. Look, there's the green alien man, there is Slinky Dog here on the lamp, there's the TV, and then in here we have sketches of all your Toy Story favorites on the shower curtain. But we are just about ready to go. We're heading to Disneytown to get our early entry into the park because we're staying on property. Let's go, Kieran. Shanghai Disney operates on much the same way that Disney World does. Because we stayed on property, we get free Disney transport to the park into Disneytown, which is their version of Downtown Disney or Disney Springs. Thank you. And we get a dedicated entrance to the park, so we get to skip the lines at the front. Well, it turns out we have to go to guest services because of reasons, so we can't use the hotel entrance, but on the plus side, we get to walk through Disneytown, which currently is very, very, very empty, but nice. First impressions of the park, it's huge. It's very pretty.
童话时光。
小动物们就会去清理干净。吹着口哨工作，要开开心心，一起努力收拾这地方，喊一首快乐歌。
有机会一起打太极。我们今天的太极课到这就要结束了，祝大家身体健康，游园愉快。
Today is Tomorrowland. We have fast passes for TRON at like 11:55. One thing I have noticed about this park is just how much spare room there is. This park is super spread out, like the lands are way just physically further away from each other than they are at the American parks at least. And there's so much room, like look at this. All of this land is just, I guess, expansion space for Tomorrowland. Pretty amazing. We're about to go on TRON.
创极速争霸赛上传序列准备开始。3、2、1，发射！
Guys, we just got off TRON and it was so good and so much fun. It goes way faster than it looks like it goes, because from the outside you can see the cars going past, and I don't know, it's got some oomph to it, and the whole inside part is really cool, very surprising. There's like a lot of little boosts and stuff that give you some extra juice. So we're definitely going to be using our fast passes again to get onto this ride again. Hopefully many more times. We're just gonna keep going and going and going because it's great. But first we're gonna go check out Toy Story Land, and then we have lunch at Club 33. Okay, Shanghai Buzz Lightyear, that was great. They like completely redid the ride. It's the same sort of thing. You like have a gun and you shoot the targets around the place, but the guns like vibrate. They have like sound feedback.
Targets are screens.
And the targets are screens, so they like light up and go crazy when you actually shoot them. And you have little laser pointers so you know where you're shooting. It's like way more responsive, way more fun than the American ones. And I probably got my best score ever. I think I'm only saying that because I'm not very good at the American ones, so maybe that's why. I have to say, I actually love the design of Tomorrowland here. It's very like clean and slick. I can see this not going out of fashion anytime soon or looking outdated. Although, you know, famous last words, I'm sure they think that every time they build a Tomorrowland. Our mains have arrived at the restaurant. Karen got sous vide chili lime chicken breast, which looks very good. What's that sauce on top?
I'm not sure. It smells delicious though.
Lemongrass stew. And then I got this cod fish with some crispiness on top, and this yummy green thing. We just finished up lunch at Club 33, which was delicious. And I guess it's a pretty slow day in the park today, so Club 33 was literally empty. Like, it was just us in there, which was pretty good. So we had amazing service. They were basically just like in the dining room while we were there alone, waiting for us to put down a plate or a cup or a knife or a fork or whatever and clear it from the table. Very, very good service and like super good food. Like, probably one of the best theme park meals that I've had. Now we have fast passes for Peter Pan's flight in Fantasyland. I don't know how different that is here to the one, well, the ones at basically every other Disney park, but we're about to find out. Okay, so Peter Pan is different. It's the same kind of ride system, but they've just gone through and like plussed up every single ride scene basically. There's a lot more projections, there's a lot more like little, I don't know, like twinkly surprises and stuff. It's just, it's cute. It's probably the best version of that ride that there is. Two experiences in Adventure Isle, which is like the Adventureland part of Shanghai Disneyland. The first one being Raging Rapids, I think, or yeah, Raging Rapids. Let's go with that. Which is basically like Grizzly River Run at California Adventure, but with a big animatronic inside, like Jurassic Park. Like, it was pretty huge. I missed it because the raft was facing the opposite direction, but Kieran saw it and said it was quite impressive.
It came down from the roof. Big mouth.
Comes down to eat you. I'm sure there's a backstory there, but it's all in Mandarin, so we didn't know what it was. And then we went on the Discovery Challenge Trail. Really need to like learn the names of these attractions before I started talking. But it was basically like this roped course. You strap yourself into harnesses, and then you can go all over the mountain. That giant mountain that that mountain. Like literally like through the waterfall, around everything, into caves.
Some of it's quite high, like quite high up off the ground.
Some of it's huge, yeah. Like you're really high up. It's definitely something that you can't do like anywhere else in a Disney park. It's just like a regular attraction. And there's 3 rope courses. We only went on one, which was fun. But there's 2 other ones to try. So that's exciting. Definitely loved that attraction. Unique to Shanghai Disneyland. Now we are heading back to Fantasyland, and we're going to ride some stuff over there and explore the castle a bit and the grounds of Fantasyland. We're currently walking through Pirate Cove, which is the Pirates area. Pirates has its own land here. It's the only pirate themed land at a Disney park anywhere. Unfortunately, today, Pirates of the Caribbean Battle for the Sunken Treasure, which is like the big attraction here, is closed for refurbishment, but it opens tomorrow. So tomorrow before our flight, we're gonna come back. We're gonna like run straight to that attraction and try and run it before our flight. Okay, so we rode Voyage to the Crystal Grotto, which is like a mix between Storybook canal boats and like Jungle Cruise. You basically are on a boat and look at a bunch of fountains. So we rode that. It's time for TRON Lightcycle Power Run, this time in the dark, which it looks pretty cool. I think it's gonna be even better than it was during the day. This outside canopy thing is amazing, and I hope when they build it at Magic Kingdom, they build this too. We decided to head to Mickey Avenue for dinner, and it's snowing. Very festive. How pretty. It's cool because Mickey Avenue is so short, it's so like compact, and there's this cool, like cute little town square in the middle of it. It just feels cozy. I don't really know how to describe it. This end feels cozy versus that, which feels ginormous. Also, they're just projecting on the castle all night long. Different shapes, different like holiday things, snowflakes and ice falls. Like the projectors are just permanently on. The fireworks haven't even started yet. Feast. In case you were wondering how big Duffy and Friends is in Asia, this entire store is Duffy. The whole thing. Like, as far as you can see. It's our last day in Asia. We are leaving in like 2.5 hours, but we thought that we would quickly rush back to the park. We're going to Shanghai Disneyland Park today to ride Pirates of the Caribbean Battle for the Sunken Treasure because it was closed yesterday and it is like the best ride in Shanghai and one of the best Disney rides in the world, allegedly. We'll find out in like 20 minutes. Some annoying news. So we got to the entrance of Pirates of the Caribbean, battle for the Sunken treasure, and the attraction is still closed. Hooray! According to the cast members, it's supposed to open today. They just don't know when today it will open. The bad news for us is we have to leave to the airport in 2 hours, so we only have 2 hours for them to open this attraction and for us to get on it and ride it. And I just tried to get a fast pass for it. Fast passes aren't available, so we're just gonna try our luck. We're gonna hang out in the Pirates area, Pirates Cove, which there's like a lot of stuff to do here. It's a very well themed, cool attraction. Sorry for spinning around if you're getting dizzy. You guys, it's the moment of truth. We are about to head back to the entrance of Pirates of the Caribbean, and basically if it's not open now, we're not gonna have time to ride it before our flight, which we are very, very disappointed about. So, fingers crossed, thoughts and prayers. They just took down the rope. We might be able to go. It's open. We're literally the first people in the line. This cast member is taking us into the ride. So happy that we got to ride Pirates of the Caribbean before we left, because that ride is crazy. There's so many amazing things in there that I'm not going to spoil. I didn't record anything because I just wanted to enjoy the ride, but I'm sure you can find ride-throughs on YouTube if you want. Overall, I would say Shanghai Disneyland is much better than I was expecting. I thought that there was not going to be a lot to do here, but there's actually tons and tons of rides and shows and experiences and character meet and greets and things, and the park is so pretty. It's like so detailed and beautiful. They didn't really cut any corners with the theming, it seems. There's so many things to explore and to look at. It's a good park. I would definitely come back.